Freddy's an understatement of what
Skylar!
I am.
Dokkan is dead!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Dokkan is dead.
No, it's not.
Dokkan is dead.
Then what am I doing?
That's what the truth just told me. He told me in a video recently that Dokkan is dying. He said that Dokkan... This is like the worst month of it or whatever, which means the game is going to be dead. Hey, everyone, if you're listening to this, can you please like, subscribe, and comment? A lot of the FNAF content that I end up doing happens to get a lot of views. And I've noticed that at points in which I say, hey, can you guys comment and subscribe and like, people seem to be commenting and subscribing and liking. So I'm like,
oh my goodness.
Wow, that's so crazy. Wow, that's like something that I would have never expected. Yeah, that was a interesting opening to the podcast. That's something I don't usually do.
Dokkan's not gonna die. It's fine.
What's up?
The game's gonna last around until I die.
Yeah, hopefully. That's the dream, at least.
And then Minecraft releases the ultimate update.
I could have sworn that the audio is capturing. Is it not? Okay, maybe the audio is too low now. What the fuck is going on here? You know what? It doesn't even matter. I thought I figured it. Here's a fun fact. Okay, this is something that probably Skylar doesn't know. I don't remember what video I put it in, but the audio does not come into the recording. And I thought I figured it out with my FNAF 4 video, but I guess I didn't, because it's still not recording right now. But I could have sworn it was, like, whenever we were testing it earlier.
Oh no.
It's whatever. I don't even care. I really don't. You guys don't need to hear the zombies go, Sam! You know?
Oh, the game audio.
Yeah, the game audio. They can hear me.
Oh, I thought you were about us.
No, they hear us fine. They just don't hear the zombies.
Nah, that's fine.
I'm not necessarily upset about that, though.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine without zombies.
Yeah, so if you guys can see, I'm playing Kino der Toten. I didn't want to play Kino der Toten, but I didn't have Advanced Warfare installed, and the plan was to play Advanced Warfare because we're reviewing the movie FNAF today, and they have some pretty advanced technology in that movie.
Yeah, it's Advanced Warfare, I'd say.
Exactly. You could use that advanced technology for some insane warfare. So, like, tomato, you know? Same thing.
Yeah. All right, Zach, we will give a spoiler warning. This is going to be about the new FNAF movie that just came out.
I'm going to be... There's not really much to spoil because, like...
Nah, there's a lot.
Are you being... I can't tell if you're being serious or not.
I know nothing about the lore. I don't know.
Okay, so I guess that's fair. I'm coming from the aspect of someone who has been a part of the lore since middle school, and someone who literally screamed in the theater whenever Matt Pat was on screen. Did you notice that? Do you know who Matt Pat is?
Isn't he one of the people who made it or something?
No, he's one of the YouTubers that made a bunch of theories about it. And
okay,
he's like
was
one of
the... Oh, I saw like the one thing that was like he made himself a waiter. Yeah.
Well, he didn't make himself a waiter. I watched it, and he made an entire video about his experience on the FNAF movie, and he said that they treated all the YouTubers like royalty, and they had their own not theater. They had their own like unit for storing the YouTubers, and they were like, oh, we have to treat them with like the utmost respect, and then. His name tag was Ness, and the reason why was because a really long time ago, Matt Pat made a theory that the internet hated related to a character named Ness. So the maker of Five Nights at Freddy's was like, I need to make fun of him by making his character named Ness in this movie. So that he made it a point to tell Matt Pat that that's the reason why he named his character Ness, was because of his royal mistake on the internet. But I thought that was really funny. And that's like I'm going to transition into actually talking about the movie with that, which was that showed how freaking attention to detail Scott Coffin and the team was for putting this movie together, because like I felt like every single scene had something that made me go, whoa, I know what that is. That connects to something. And it really made me feel as though This is gonna be a cop out. Okay, I feel as though a lot of the plot issues are forgiven because I feel as though we aren't supposed to know the answer. But I'm not gonna give that to everything because Vanessa sucks. Her character is terrible, like genuinely horrible. I thought her lines were corny AF. I just used the
Yeah.
word AF. That's
Um,
so embarrassing.
yeah, that's even more corny.
Yeah, that's way worse than Vanessa's
um,
character.
I don't know. Being that like I don't like I feel like this movie would have been a lot better to me if I'd known like anything going
Yeah,
into it. I'm gonna be flat out. I did not really have that good of a time.
that's fair.
Yeah. It was like it was all right. I mean, I really liked the like learning behind the animatronics,
Hmm.
but
I
and
feel like universally
I-
everyone hates the scene where they build the little fort. Everyone doesn't like that. I don't mind
yeah.
it. My biggest problem was that I felt like a lot of the lines were corny and it wasn't very scary. Like the entire
It
movie wasn't
wasn't. I
scary.
wanted this movie to be a lot of jump scares.
Yeah, because that's what the
Isn't that
games
the
are.
games are like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like that's what it should have been.
But they only had
And
the balloon boy jump scares like a
I'm
couple
not
times, which weren't good.
I'm not sure if the relationship is like established in the FNAF lore, but I think it would have been better if it was his daughter. If it was like a father-daughter relationship.
What do you mean? Vanessa was the daughter.
No, 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 no. Like the main character who was working the night security.
Oh, yeah. So,
Yeah, like I'm
like,
not sure that's the thing, but I think that would have been better if it was like father, daughter, and then like I don't know, like ex-wife trying to take it away, like take away the daughter into a much better scenario, and then he meets new wife.
I
You
think the
know,
daughter's a robot. I mean, I think the girl's a
father's a
robot.
robot.
I don't
Um,
know. I think there's a reason why it's not that, and because like Mike, this is it's the movie's very different from the games, but. I mean, in all honesty, it probably couldn't. There's a chance it's not because we don't really know what the games are about, like even now.
oh,
So like
um,
like what the idea right now is that like William Afton killed a bunch of people. Uh, Mike got scooped and turned into a flesh puppet, and then he went through the different locations and rounded up a bunch of the animatronics, and then burnt the whole thing to the ground and released their souls from the corpses. I mean, from the suits and stuff. But like, that's not really what the movie was. The movie,
no, that's not what happened in the movie.
yeah, and honestly, I'm fine with
Um,
that. Like, there was something that Moise said, and I had a very similar opinion to it, which was the plot line of his dreams was interesting. I didn't expect them to do that. I thought it was going to be a more
yeah,
generic movie than it was, and it was a plot line that was surprisingly good for FNAF. But I did feel as though it should have had some sort of impact on the surrounding plot. I don't think Moise gave an example in his review because that was literally the first thing I did after leaving the theater was go
I mean, he
watch
kind of
Moise.
did. Did it not? He gave up his He gave up his sister in that. And then they went after his sister.
Yeah, but like, I guess you're right. But in my head, I was thinking like a. Sorry,
More
I'm
impactful.
literally pausing my game so I can think about this for a second because whenever I was picturing where the plot line was going, I was thinking like he would find because the entire time he was looking for William Afton in his memories, and in my head the movie was going to end with him like seeing a glimpse of what William Afton looked like, and then remembering it was the same guy who gave him the job, and then like that was going to be what the plot was. So whenever that didn't happen, I was like, that dropped a little bit. But yeah, no, you're right because it did have a payoff. It was just a negative one. And I think that actually leads into something that people are complaining about the story, which is like, what is everything going on? But I think William Afton is controlling their minds using sounds. I know this sounds stupid, but if you watch the movie again, which you
I'm
won't,
not.
you won't,
Maybe.
you won't, but if you watch it again, there are scenes in which like there's like a ringing coming out of the speakers, and that's canon because there's a sound illusion disc thing that makes people see like hallucinations. So that's probably how William Afton is like altering Mike's uh, dreams and stuff. Also, in the game, Mike is actually William Afton's son. So that was a little different from what I was expecting going into it.
Um, I'm just gonna be completely real off the start. This movie had trouble keeping my attention for most of it because I feel like most of it was like it was so slow during like the like getting to know and like some of the background info
Bro,
stuff.
Skylar just doesn't
And then
like
the actual like
exposition.
action like the actual like more like actiony parts of it were like so like fast and like not like choppy, but like very fast paced compared to the rest of the movie. So I feel like I'd wait like 50 minutes for something to happen. Something would happen for like 20 and then another 50 of just waiting. Just for like an example. But like I liked how it was the one girl who like bribed them to go in and like destroy the guy's work.
The
Like I
ant,
liked whenever
the ant.
yes, the ant. Whenever the ant paid them to go in and like destroy the work where he was at to make him
Yeah.
look bad. Yeah, like I like that. And then she like went in and the animatronics like like hunted them all down. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like that of the movie a good
I
bit.
like that part too because Matthew Patrick was the waiter, and he said his classic line. He said, "It's just a theory." Ha 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 ha.
I
That,
thought
that
that was good. I thought that was something because
no,
it
that's the
I don't know
line.
what it was, but I knew it was something.
That's the line. That's his classic line. He says it in every video. He goes, "It's just a theory." And in his video where he talked about FNAF, he said that Scott was really proud of that line. He
Uh,
said Scott came to him and was like, "Dude, I got a fucking banger with this one," which is awesome. Gotta love that.
I thought it was gonna be like it's just a theory, a game
he
theory. I
said
thought it was gonna be something like
he said that they had him do that scene a couple times, and one of them where he like actually gave the connotation that he gives in his videos instead of just saying like the line. Like he would just be like, "But that's just a theory." So there's like footage out there that you could edit into the movie of him doing that, which I
that's funny.
think is like incredible. Yeah, no, I didn't. I thought this was gonna be like a Mario movie thing where it's like you only really enjoy it if you understand the franchise. G liked it, but that the entire time I kind of was just like whispering in her ears like how this connects into the grander FNAF lore. Speaking
Okay,
of
that
that,
makes sense.
one thing I don't really have a good judge of the exposition scenes because um I had a fucking horrible crowd. Like I honestly don't have words for how terrible the crowd I had was. I knew it wasn't going to be the best because it's FNAF and people are weird
Yeah.
and they're going to automatically be like, "Oh, let's make fun of this." But it was opening night. Why would you ruin? There are definitely some people out there that care about it a lot more than I do. I know there are people that care about it a lot more than I do because the people to our left and right left like 30 minutes in and then just didn't come back. And I'm assuming that they just got a refund because of how annoying our crowd was. Because the entire top row, the middle row, and the bottom row all were just like screaming the entire time. It was really hard for me to like. I, I left the movie and I turned to Gene and I was like, I don't understand. I don't know if I just couldn't get immersed during the talking scenes or like what, but they just didn't hit it all because the entire time I was listening to those fucking kids just like scream and like make farting noises and just go har 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 har. I was like, I want to punch them. I want to punch all of them in the face. I want to punch all of them really hardly, but I never did.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well,
like,
that's
why?
good.
Like you could do that. Like I completely understand and see the appeal to going to a movie and being obnoxious.
Look,
But like don't
not on
do
opening
that.
night.
Yeah, don't do that opening night and don't do
Do
it
it
when
like
the
a
theater
week.
is packed.
Do it like a week after.
Do
So
it
like
more than a
multiple
week
people
after.
are
Do it a month after.
yeah.
Do it
It's
in a
not gonna be
theater in
good.
which you are the only people in the theater. It's
Yeah,
not
or at
funny
home.
when there's people there. Yeah.
It was streaming. Do
Yeah,
it at
or
home.
stream it. It literally is streaming. It's a streaming service.
That's how I watched it.
Yeah, true. That was how I almost watched it the second time. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it a second time yet.
Oh, I was gonna say you
I
watched it a second
no,
time
no, no.
already.
I heavily considered it, but I didn't. Oh shit. Oh damn. I downed already. It's because I was too
No.
busy thinking about FNAF. Fuck! I had something I was gonna say, but I completely forgot it. It's whatever. Oh, Markiplier! So, there were 3 YouTubers that were supposed to be in the... I like Markiplier! But,
Yeah, like,
he was supposed to be the security guard at the beginning of the movie. Which would have been awesome, because I would have loved to see Markiplier just get capped. But, like...
oh,
He... I love Markiplier. I don't want to see him get capped for the sake of him getting capped, but just for the sake that it would be kind of like hee hee ha ha funny, you know?
yeah,
um,
sure.
I had another thing I was gonna say. Shit. I thought that Shaggy did a great job. I liked his performance. There was a shot that I really wanted in the movie that wasn't in the movie, and they kind of did it. Like they almost did it, and I got really excited, and then they cut away, and then I immediately lost my excitement, and it made me sad. I really wanted like a long take of William Afton being dragged back into the back room, like twitching, and like they kind of did that, but I wanted to like track that. Like I think that would have been like a really like creepy shot of him just like slowly being dragged into the back room, like as the spring locks like go into him. I thought the entire spring lock scene was a little underwhelming in my opinion.
I feel like this entire movie would have been like 100 times better if they just committed to the theme of horror and they just made it like super scary like the entire time.
Well,
And like
there's 2 problems with that. It's too much of a kid brand nowadays.
I know,
It
but
never would
like,
have done that.
well, I mean, we've seen other things like I'm trying to think of an example that like kind of went like above and beyond like expectations and like maybe didn't go toward their like main crowd but like hit some of the older audience who
Sure,
would have
but
enjoyed
like
it
I don't
more.
think FNAF is at that stage yet because I genuinely think that too many of the fans are in that like 12 to 14 demographic range, you know? Cuz they literally have been making like plushies and toys and basically forcing the entire game to be children, so it just wouldn't have sold as much as it did if it wasn't a kids movie, which is very sad to say because I more than anyone, because I love this franchise, would want to see a dark and gritty like FNAF movie, but it just isn't. It's not in the cards. I don't think. I would love to be proven incorrect with the sequel because they are making a sequel. Because I don't know if you saw this, but on opening day, this movie made more than Oppenheimer.
That's insane.
Yeah, and it's a streaming movie, and Oppenheimer did not stream.
Like I just couldn't get into this movie. Like it was
It's not.
I
It
don't
wasn't
know.
made for you. It just wasn't.
Yeah,
It was made
it
for
definitely
me
was.
and a bunch of other fucking weirdos on the planet, like Cassie. I love you, Cassie. You're the greatest.
Yeah, but like I would have so I like if it was that like dark gritty like oh it would have been so
I
good.
know.
It had like all the pieces there.
Oh yeah. I agree with you. Like with like 100%. But it's just sad to say that was never gonna happen.
Yeah, but
I liked it though. I had a good time. I thought Josh Hutcherson did a great job. I don't know. I have more respect for him as an actor because he did something like this. I always kind of expected Shaggy's actor to be like a homeboy, but seeing that Josh Hutcherson was going to be in the FNAF movie, I was like, oh damn, he's a lot cooler than I thought he was. You know,
yeah, I know what you mean.
because
Like
like not every actor is going to be like, yeah, I'll do this fucking weird ass niche movie.
yeah, but I mean if he's like a big fan of the franchise, then
Exactly. Yeah, that's why he's a
he
homeboy.
can be like yeah. Yeah. I mean especially if he's not a big fan of the franchise and he's like I got to do it for
Exactly.
all the yeah, people in between who are fans of me and fans of the franchise.
Yeah,
Give him the
especially if he's a
ultimate one.
robot. One thing I really liked in this movie is how accurate the damage was, and that sounds like weird, but like, like I think what's his name,
I'm gonna
Mike.
check. Is that
What?
end scene?
Yeah, I'm thinking about the end scene
That
because he got hit in the face, and his whole entire side of his face was like black and blue, and then Vanessa got stabbed once and was like in a coma, which just makes sense. There's too many movies in which like people get like
The very,
absolutely
very end,
decimated.
he gets stabbed like 8 times in the ribs, and he's still like, "Ooh,
Oh
ooh,"
well, yeah,
and
but
I'm like,
that's because of Remnant and Soul Energy. You just don't get that one.
"Alright."
He's not dead yet. That he always comes back.
Okay,
That's his
good. I was gonna
catchphrase. If you didn't get that,
no, I did not. I appreciate it though. Um,
he said it in the movie. I can't believe you missed it.
yeah, but to me, that's just words.
Yeah, I know that. I can't believe you missed it. He always comes back.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect that for
What,
some
for him to
reason.
get stabbed and stuff?
No, 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 I didn't expect, like, that person to be the one who it is in the end,
Okay.
but that's you know, I don't know. So, like, I was going in, I was like, "Okay," so I just thought it was just gonna be, like, haunted or whatever. Because
Yeah.
again, I know nothing about the franchise. So, I was like, "Okay, it's probably just gonna be haunted and, like, um, some stuff like that." And then he, like what? He took off the helmet, right?
Yeah.
And you guys saw it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, I do remember you,
You're
but I did not
Shaggy.
expect."
You look at
Yeah.
him and go,
I just
I know you.
I know you. Yeah.
You're my
I think
friend.
this movie would have been a lot better if I had known,
I
like,
should have
even just
given
a
you the
decent.
rundown. I should have given you like the 10-minute like what is FNAF, and you should have been looking for that kind of stuff. Because I think that actually fixed it for G. Because she actually enjoyed it. She thought it was good. She was like, I'm excited for the next one. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I am too. That's
Yeah,
like,
I'm not too,
I don't give a shit. You're watching it.
I'm not
It's
too
going to be on
I
the
can wait a
podcast.
while. I can wait a while
It's
for
probably
the
going to be a
FNAF
while.
2.
This one took fucking 8 years.
Yeah, I'm fine with waiting
That's fair.
for now. Hopefully next one there be like, "Okay, now majority of my fans are older, so we can get to the nitty-gritty."
Well,
And make it
that's
just
cool and all, but that doesn't matter. I hope Markiplier's in the next one. I'll
make it
fucking riot if
nitty-gritty.
he's not. I'll be so
Alright,
upset.
I'm ready to give my number. I had a
I'm
number
not.
from
I had
walking
something
out.
else I wanted to say. I just can't remember it. Fuck, dude. I'm really upset.
I've
I'm
had my
really
number
upset.
set for a while.
I think the girl's a robot because she pulled out that dresser too hard. Um, because when she touched Bonnie's guitar, she fucking exploded. One and two, didn't die from it. And also, number four, the fourth part of my argument is that Gregory is a robot, so she's totally a robot too. And also, she's either a robot or a ghost because there's something up with her. She's weird.
Who?
Abby, she's a robot. I think she's
Which
a
one
robot.
is Abby the
Abby's
younger
the only
younger
girl. She did a great job, by the
no,
way. I think she did
Vanessa.
fantastic. Yeah, but Vanessa's not a little child. That I mean, I guess Vanessa could be a robot, but she's probably not.
Well, I had no, you're just saying names to me. I
No,
had
dude,
no
this is
idea
the most important thing ever.
the child.
The child.
Something seemed off with her. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I
she's
didn't
a
know what
robot.
or a ghost.
No, she's a robot. I wanted her to be a robot so badly because Scott seems like the guy that likes to piss people off, and I want her to be a robot because everyone hates robot theory, but I love it. I love robot theory so much because I know how many people absolutely hate it, and I want it to be right just so if that happens, people will just fucking lose their mind. Sorry. I hate the
I
fan
hope you're
community.
right for the same reason. I love to see the world riot.
Me too, man. I remember that. I don't know if I ever said it on the podcast, but I am now. But before the Mario movie came out, the only thing when my friends would ask me like, "Are you excited?" I would be like, "Oh yeah, I really want it to be terrible," and then they would be like, "Why?" And I'd be like, "Just imagine how funny the internet would be to reacting to how shitty of a movie this was. Like if it was like the worst movie ever made." It would be way better than it being what it is now because of how many people would be so upset about it. And I
Yeah, but
love
you
bad
see,
things.
I wouldn't have been that upset with it because it still has one of my favorite lines with the penguins. The "Do you yield?" after
Well,
just throwing snowballs at them. That was awesome in my mind. So it already won.
but Skylar, what if that wasn't in the movie?
Man, I'd be sad. But
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
But if penguins were in it, I was still kind of
Oh,
being
okay,
I was
penguins are
still
pretty hype.
yeah. Yeah, penguins are pretty hype. And then,
How about the penguins of Madagascar? What do you think about those?
they're kind of awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're really sick.
Yeah. Most penguins are pretty awesome.
Yeah, I fuck with
Um,
penguins.
yeah, I don't think there's many movies that Lily enjoys more than the Mario movie, the Barbie movie. Actually, I think I did, and the Teen Beach movies. So she
I was
has
gonna
a
say a
pretty
joke, but it was gonna be a mean joke.
yeah, maybe don't then.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna hold it back. I'm a nice guy. At least I choose to
Yeah,
believe I am.
yeah. But so that movie was pretty important to Lily to be good.
That's
She's
fair.
watched it like 8 times since.
That's hype. I'm happy she likes it, but please don't
Yeah,
tell her I
well, I
wanted
don't
it to
think
be
she was like
terrible.
I'm going to.
Okay,
I'd
that's fair. I would
I
too.
I think Lily would have genuinely
Been really sad.
disliked this movie.
I wanted this. I honestly really wanted this movie to be a lot worse. I think it would have been a lot better if it was worse. You know,
No.
I think if it wrote the line too much of being like, because there was so much love and care in this movie, and I felt it, and it made me smile, and I felt happy. But like the story, there was no motive for William after that. What the fuck are you doing?
Sorry. I was trying to see if you would like notice if I
I would
started doing
notice.
like that.
My attention is everywhere right now. I had 150 milli vanilli grams of caffeine for getting on this podcast. I can see everything.
My bad. I didn't know.
There are three of you right here. I have a three monitor setup right now. My phone is right here as well. Oh my god, there's a bunch of messages that I have been missing. But on a usual podcast, that would have been luck. That would have been luck for Zach Mack. I got three screens. I got two Skylers, two Zachs, two of my zombies.
That's awesome. I apologize for testing you.
Don't worry. I'm always on. I'm always watching.
All right. Can you tell me why if it was worse it would have been better?
Yeah, I can now because if it was just like I don't know, I think it would have been really funny if it just was like unapologetically the worst movie ever. Like if it gave me the vibe of something I would make with Tyler. That's kind of what my goal was. That's gonna be a very niche reference that probably only Skylar and maybe Chandler are gonna understand. But I have a friend at school named Tyler, and he's a little bit of a goofball, and everything I make with him is a little silly. Uh, I actually still haven't posted something I made with him in the summer. I'll do that maybe this week. We'll see. Um, but yeah, I really think that would have been funny. I would have cackled a lot more. If the movie was just unapologetically terrible, then you probably wouldn't have been bored during the exposition moments.
That's actually probably true.
Exactly. Like that's exactly what I
It
mean.
was just so bad. Just
Yeah,
can't look away. Just like a dumpster fire.
the worst you can get is a cringe movie. You don't want a cringe movie. You just want a bad movie. And it would have been funny
Yeah.
too, because like the FNAF fans, like they don't know what good is. Like they could have just taken the most like hot garbage thing ever, and then they would have been like, "Oh yeah, that's fire." Oh, one thing before we get to the review, I really like the Golden Freddy scene because like I, it really it confirmed some stuff, and it was just a really good line delivery from that little boy that was like not Freddy.
Oh, okay. What does it confirm?
The who how many bodies are in that guy? We always thought it was two.
Oh.
But it's just one, and it's that guy. And we thought it was a little girl named Cassidy, but it turns out it's not a little girl named Cassidy. Dude, William Afton, he gets in the body counts of like 40s and 50s little children, and maybe sometimes with a couple adults too.
That is kind of wild.
Yeah, homie just absolutely gets around. I don't really think it's a
Yeah.
good thing though. I don't know though. It's up to you.
Yeah, I don't think it's that good.
That's fair.
Being honest.
Bro, I
Maybe not the
can't
best.
get the Thunder Gun. It's really upsetting me.
All
All
right.
right, I'm gonna
Now
give
is
it a
that
review
you?
now. It's a 15 out of 2.
So if you're correlating that into tens, you're at a 75.
Yeah, it's a 75.
I'm gonna go with a 6.5.
That's fair. I was expecting like a 4 or something because you didn't seem to
No,
like
it
it.
wasn't. It wasn't like that bad. Like it's a difference if it's just like a bad movie and has no potential, but like there is a world in which I enjoy it more, and if it's just I know more about FNAF.
Yeah,
So like
literally was the culmination of everything from whenever I was in middle school. There were so many bits that just made me happy. The biggest problem of the movie was my audience. It
I
was
would
the
just say
one
my
movie that I wish I watched at home.
yeah, which is
Yeah.
crazy. But
Coming from me, that's
it's
insane. If you know me, I love going to the theater.
yeah, yours is theater or nothing.
True.
But
I
yeah,
judge
I would
people
say
who
like
don't
my
see things.
biggest problem is that I didn't know what was going on. So
That would,
I was
yeah, that
like
would
kind of
suck.
like, okay, so this is where we are, and this is I guess why. So
We're
that's
here
pretty
now.
much
I don't
it.
know what this is.
Yeah. So that was my biggest thing. I didn't know what was going on in a lot of the movie. Um, although that makes sense, being that is like pretty much like a movie for the fans, and me not being a fan,
It's like going to
going to
see the
see the movie.
Mario movie, but not knowing who Luigi is.
Yeah, or
It's like I
who
know what
Mario
a
is, or
Mario is, but I don't know anything else. It's like they know what
yeah,
a Freddy
or going to see
Fazbear is. They've heard about it, but I don't know what the fuck a Chica is.
pretty much me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had a
So
fun time. I'm not gonna give
I,
a
I
legitimate
but
review
I
of it
do
because I don't think
see
it's possible to.
I do see a world in which I do enjoy this movie. It's just that I would have to take like a ton of time and get
You have to
into
take an
FNAF.
entire lecture
Play the
about it.
game.
Oh, dude, guess what? I guess what this. Sorry, I'm for interrupting you again. Again, it's because of the 150 milligrams of caffeine. Um, I
Yeah,
got this LinkedIn. No, wait, was it LinkedIn? It might have been a Handshake, but a college reached out to ask me to work for them.
that's awesome.
I had to say no because it's in New York and I can't move. But like I thought that
Huh.
was really cool.
Yeah, be like if you move closer, then I will.
Yeah, I'd be like $750 million per year, and I have to be
Hold
able to
on.
do it remote and work once a week for 2 hours.
Yeah,
That
then I will think
those
about
are
it.
those are my only requirements, and it's not even a guarantee if you give me that, because there's a lot of people that are looking for Mediak.
All right. Did you want to transition into the news?
Yeah, I will actually. I guess if you
All right.
twist
Well,
my arm a little bit.
you started off with the fact that this movie made more money than Oppenheimer
Yeah,
opening
that's
night,
crazy. I can't. It's not going to end with more money than Oppenheimer, but just on the first day, it ended with more money than Oppenheimer.
which is insane.
Yeah. Did you get any? Did you get any news?
No, I'd have like some sport and some game news. Like I want to talk about like Miles. Like you wanted to talk
That's
about
fair. Let's do
stuff.
that in what we watching. Kind of.
Okay.
Okay. But oh damn, I'm going into that with too happy of a voice. I gotta make it sadder. But of Friends fame, Matthew Perry has passed away. He was Chandler, which is quite sad. That
It
was
was that.
yesterday or 2 days ago or something like that,
I think it was
which
yesterday.
is
It
very
was
sad.
drowning, wasn't it?
Yeah, in his hot tub,
Yeah.
which is very sad.
People are making a ton of theories about that he's been like pointing it out, but
I don't know.
I don't really want to. I don't really
Yeah, I
want to
don't
look
wanna.
into it. I kind of enjoyed him, so I'd rather just like
Yep, it's sad
yeah,
that his
just like
passing is
let it
there. I'm
be.
not gonna look into it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Next news. Okay, so the Daredevil season 4, all of the writers and directors were fired, so they got new ones. Which the new directors are the people who did Moon Knight, and the new writers are the people who did the Punisher, the TV show. Okay, we also got a picture for the new Snow White movie, and it got pushed back to March 20. I mean, sorry, March 2025, which is over a year pushback, which is fine because I don't think anyone wants to see that because there's a lot of like problems with that movie. How much more do I have? I don't think I have a lot actually. And then the final news is that Mission Impossible was pushed back along with the A Quiet Place prequel. That A Quiet Place prequel, which is called Day One, comes out June 28th, 2024, and the next Mission Impossible movie comes out May 23rd, 2025. Wow, that's a while from now. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is a while.
Especially since the part one, like I was expecting it to be not that far in time because the last movie that came out was a part one, you know?
Yeah.
And usually they don't have that big of a gap between them because they plan for that. Unless it's Spider-Verse. Yeah, I guess I'll take
Spider-Verse is
that. What?
Spider-Verse is kind of awesome.
True.
But
Unless the third one never comes out.
the big sports news is that the NBA season has officially started, and
Me and Skylar, oh shit, me and Skylar are doing a fantasy thing.
yeah, fantasy league, and the trade deadline is coming up for the NFL, and Kirk Cousins, who was on the show Quarterbacks, just tore his Achilles, and he is out for the year now.
Is that a bad thing?
So it's very bad.
Has he tried
'Cause he
sewing it back together? Because that's what you
no,
should do with a tear.
pretty. I guess not, because apparently what Aaron Rodgers is doing is like freakish, and he's like already walking from his Achilles, and he's like,
What does that mean?
so Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah, I saw it. How's he up?
yeah, I don't know. He's doing like some procedures. A lot of like the theories is that he's doing one to like make him be able to walk faster, so his like it's like exponential off the beginning, so it looks like a lot really fast, but he's like gonna come back faster, but he's doing like all of the right things at the right time, and like he might be able to come back like right before play, like right at playoff time,
This
and
sounds
come
like
back for the play.
some.
But I don't think they're going to, and I think he's just gonna wait.
I think aliens.
Yeah, I mean, he's a freaky guy. He could, I don't know what he did. Like, he was talking about like because he was on one of the Manning broadcasts, and he was like, I don't think I'm gonna come. He's like talking about like he thinks he's gonna make it back, but he isn't like 100% sure. Like he obviously can't say
For the
yeah, I'm gonna be
season. He
back.
thinks he's going to be back this season?
Yeah, he thinks there's a chance. People think that he's gonna be back like
The
right
dude
at
is an
playoff
alien.
time.
He's
Yeah, it's the fastest ACL recovery I've ever seen.
He's a million years old.
Yeah,
and
he's like 38.
his
and he
Achilles
tore his
was
Achilles.
it was
Got
removed
snapped.
out of his body.
Well, a big theory is that they overstated what his injury was, so they made it worse than it actually is to make it look like what's like one of the fastest recoveries in sports, and then to like make like the Jets comeback.
I don't know,
like,
man. I kind of
sound a
watched
lot
that
better.
happen. It looked
Yeah,
not
I
good.
saw it like I saw it snap on the back of his leg.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe I mean, I don't know. Maybe the team doctors like that was like one of the theories. The team doctors overstated how long everything would take and how bad it actually was, and it actually wasn't that bad. Well, obviously it was still bad,
Shit.
but like it wasn't as bad as it looked.
Oh, I thought I could
And
fucking
that like
figure
he's
my
just
way
making
out of
like
it.
regular progress for like a slightly worse injury. But I don't know, and I don't know. I'm just really confused. But
I am equally confused. Actually, I'm Zach, not equally confused. I'm sorry for lying.
yeah, so those are the two big kickoffs, and then obviously Spider-Man 2 just came out for the PlayStation, and that is one of the
That was last week.
like yeah, but we didn't talk about it, did we? It came out on the 20th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it came out and we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, so it's come out since then, and I've seen a ton of memes about it. Apparently, there's like a ton of like little spoilers and little like neat details that they added. Like,
Yep, and I've dodged every single one of them. So if you tell me one right now, I will be very upset.
okay, well then I won't say any of them. I saw a couple of them, and they looked really cool. It like wasn't about like the story at all. It was like all the extra like little.
I saw
on the side.
one, and it was Spider-Man Noir, and he was doing the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
the
detail.
only thing I've seen. Well, I'm aware that Sandman is in the game as well.
I wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
I saw that Mario Wonder was rated very, very, very high among all Mario games. So, I'm excited to get that at some point. And then, there was one more. Oh no, I'm blanking. I forget. But
that was a terrible perk.
PlayStation is coming out with like Did you see PlayStation is coming out with like a miniature version that you can play?
Yeah,
Like
I don't know how I feel about that because I don't know if it works very well. Because like I saw
I don't know if it does though.
their
I'd like it.
huh?
If it does work well, I'd like it. Like if it's like like it's basically just like a Switch.
I no
Take my
I heard
PlayStation
that
with me.
no I
Yeah.
heard that you have to be Wi-Fi connected to your PlayStation.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah,
I mean, that wouldn't be as bad, I guess. I could sit on my couch, play PlayStation. So I mean, it wouldn't be that terrible, but I think I'd rather just be on my PlayStation.
yeah. I was gonna say if you're gonna
Yeah,
sit
like
on your couch, just move your PlayStation to your TV in your living room and play
yeah,
on the big screen.
if it's able to leave and not be connected to the PlayStation, I think it's a dub.
I don't know. I don't know if it is.
'Cause, like, if I can take, let's say I go to your place and I'm like, I don't wanna bring my entire PlayStation, so I just bring my mini hand thing, like, I'm fine. I'm
Yeah,
chilling. But, like, if I have to be connected to the same Wi-Fi as my PlayStation, I have to bring both, then it's not a dub,
right.
and I wouldn't like it as much. But, I mean, we'll see. There's a ton of, like, cool little gadgets like that coming out, and I'm kind of excited to see how they get tested and, what all happens. Obviously, it's all coming around for Christmas time, I believe. Like, oh, look at this, like releasing like in like mid-November. Like it's for Christmas.
I mean, hey, I mean, I like a good gizmo more than the next guy, but
I do.
I think a good skeptability is a good way of
Yeah,
looking at.
you definitely got to be skeptic about some of these things. Like that like
Yeah.
it seems like a ripoff of the Switch,
Mm.
but it just seems like a worse version of the Switch. Speaking of, I thought there was supposed to be like a rumored Switch 2 or a better like upgraded Switch coming soon, and
Yeah,
I
they're
haven't
working
heard
on
any.
it. I've heard stuff about
Okay,
it.
I haven't heard anything for like months.
Yeah,
I
I've
just heard
heard.
like,
Keep going.
but yeah, but that's like I'm waiting to upgrade my Switch because I don't want to get the OLED
No,
because I know the next one's coming out and it's gonna be so much better and it's gonna be for that.
I just
So
think I don't even know, man. I hate how you have to just keep upgrading every couple years. I want to get a PC very badly.
yeah, yeah, but even at that, you still have to upgrade.
Yeah, but it's less expensive.
It's a bigger upfront cost.
True.
So
It is a bigger
it
upfront
just depends,
cost, but
depends on your situation, what you
yeah.
like. I personally like consoles more just because like I think it's easier to connect and play with like my friends have a lot more
Well,
consoles.
yeah,
So
our fans of consoles. That's like the reason why we have
yeah,
consoles.
and like Steam is obviously a lot better than like the PlayStation Store or Switch Store, but
I need a
um.
PC for editing, if anything. Also, I don't play many video games with people anymore, so
I play a decent amount, but I'm still a fan of the solo games. But obviously, like Spider-Man's, I don't think it's ever gonna go just to PC. Is it
yeah,
on
that's
PC? I don't think it is.
yeah, yeah. Spider Man and Miles Morales are on PC, not Spider Man 2. That's gonna be like a while until it's on
Okay, okay, yeah, but um, yeah, that's some of the small things I think. I think there's gonna be a big Pokemon release coming up. I hope.
there. I hope not. The DLC just came
Well,
out, and they said they're gonna wait a while, so I hope they wait a while and not like force it out anytime soon.
yeah, I would like it if it's not super buggy like
Yeah, this
Scarlet
one
and
was
Violet.
bad. I hope they just wait into the next Switch. That would be ideal. They just
Um.
wait until the next console
Oh,
for Pokemon.
I remember Mike. The Xbox released their new like design for their next console. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. What does it look like? Is it stupid?
Um, hold on. I will look it up. I just saw it. It is like circular. It is weird.
That's nice.
Um,
Me, this is news, I guess. Me and G went as Yuta and Rika for Halloween.
oh, okay. I that's actually kind of yeah. Actually, I didn't know that, but
Yeah,
that's
wait.
still sick.
Let me put the picture up
Yeah.
to the camera.
So, do you want me to send you a picture, or do you just want me to show it?
Just show it.
It's like a Alexa or like a
Oh
home
yeah, it really is. That's weird.
design. Yeah, it's circular. It does not take a
Can you
disc
see this?
for that one. Barely, but that's kind of. I can bet. Just send me the picture. I can kind of see it, but not enough.
There we are. She's being a curse, and I have my sword out.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah, we're
I
cool.
like that.
We're cool.
Also, Xbox has the new controller, which is copying PlayStation with like the Dual Sense.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that?
So it's split in half.
I'm kidding. It's like
So, um, obviously that was a pretty major thing that it was leaked early because they accidentally, like something accidentally happened and then everybody got the information super early. Like it wasn't supposed to be released yet. I think it was supposed to be released in like relatively like a month
Hmm.
or so, but it's like not coming out. I don't think it's coming out anytime soon.
Yeah, that's
But
what happens with things
that's the new
these days.
design. I'm personally not a fan, but it looks a lot more convenient to like easily set somewhere than like one of those like big bulky ones. So I mean, I'm fine with that. Like the PlayStation 5 is kind of like bulky in my mind, but it still fits nice
I
on a
don't
desk because
mind
it's
it.
so thin. Like
I
it's so
don't.
thin, so I feel like it kind of makes up for it because I can like slide it. But like I think it will fit
I
nice. But I
don't.
don't know if I'll get. I don't think I'll get the Xbox.
I not a.
It
I
seems like
don't
it's just behind.
fucking care, man.
Yeah,
Xbox admitted defeat in a press release. The owner of Xbox was like, "All right, we haven't made a profit in like 10 years. Help." That was it.
I'm not
That
sure.
was basically what it
I don't know
was.
if they haven't made a profit, maybe not a good profit. If they didn't make a profit, I'm sure they'd
No, they're
stop.
like the
But
Switch and the PlayStation 4 and 5 have been outselling Xbox
I
now.
definitely believe that. I think the Switch is like such a good console.
I
I don't know if
think
that's
I
me.
think it
It's such
has
a
really
great
good games on it. I think the console
yeah.
itself is pretty like fine, especially the hardware of it. I mean,
The
hardware?
hardware of it's not great, but
Yeah.
I like the idea that I can swap
Yeah.
between like handheld and not, and it does have great games, and I think it has a nice little dock to go on it that stays
Yeah.
set up so you don't have to unhook everything all the time. It's super convenient. I think it was exactly what Nintendo needed, and it was
Truth.
such a big hit.
It was one of the
But
greatest consoles like ever made. It's not there yet, but it's getting there, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it is.
speaking of C, Zach, what have you been watching recently?
What have I been watching? Well, I have it on my board. You guys can't see it, but if you watched a book, which is my one of my capstone projects, I have a whiteboard over there, and I wrote what we watching. We watching, and I watch Fire Force because I've been doing a lot of animation, and Fire Force is my go-to show to have on the background whenever I draw things. So I put Fire Force on. This weekend we went through a lot of Halloween movies, like one of them being Hubie Halloween, which if you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it because it is the perfect horrible movie. Adam Sandler made Uncut Gems and was like, if this movie doesn't get an Oscar, I'm going to make the worst movie I could possibly make. And then Uncut Gems didn't win an Oscar, so he was like, well, here you guys go, and that's Hubie Halloween. So me and G watch it about every year because it is the dumbest and just if you're looking to have a really awesome time watching something really bad, Hubie is the way to go. If you don't like watching bad things like at all, then you're weird. But don't watch Hubie. Next up on the list, a movie called Practical Magic, which is a romance kind of uh, movie about witches, and it went down like murder mystery, not murder mystery, like escaping from murder, which was a plot line that I wasn't expecting it to go down, but it was pretty good. I liked it. One Piece as usual. I know who the new emperors are at the end of Wano, which is fantastic. It made me really happy to find out who it was, which I won't say because Skylar hasn't got anywhere close to there
I,
yet.
no, but I have been making strides.
Let's go. That's all that matters.
Hmm. But
Uh,
is that all you've been watching?
no, no. We also watched Beetlejuice, which is another Halloween movie. And I've been playing Miles Morales a little bit every night, just swinging around and shit.
That's awesome. I have
Yeah, it's pretty
also
hype.
been playing Miles Morales. Like, I've also been playing Fortnite just because like a ton of my friends have been
Fortnite,
playing
Fortnite,
recently.
Fortnite.
And
Sorry.
obviously the biggest news of all is the OG map is coming back this Friday.
Ooh.
So everybody's excited. Chapter 1 map is coming back with Tilted Towers, like the Wailing Woods, Dusty Depot. Obviously, if you know Fortnite, you know those. And then so that map is coming back, and there's big news about it. Like everybody's like super excited. So I've been playing that, and then I've also been playing Miles Morales. I'm just going through. I'm not just swinging around 30 minutes every night. I'm
Well, I'm doing the
playing
missions a
for like
little bit.
40. I'm playing like 45. I've been playing for like 45 to like an hour. Not every night, just like every couple days, just going on doing some of the like I'll like advance slightly in the plot, get more of like the tech stuff, try and get more of the suits, and then keep going back and I'll go through that. But me and Lily have officially started Adventure Time
Whoop.
to go through it. We've watched a singular episode because
Oh, I
that was
watched
really
one
top
episode of Teen Wolf. All right, continue.
W.
Yeah,
Um, I'm further along in regular show, which
nice.
is my show that have to put on whenever I watch TV or whenever I do homework. I have to put regular show on in the background. And then I've also started going back through the Looney Tunes show, which I also really enjoy, which I
Yeah,
feel
that's a
is like,
good one.
yeah, I don't know. I thought that was kind of a hot take because I think a lot of people like the OG regular Looney Tunes better than the Looney Tunes show.
Well, yeah.
But I really like the Looney Tunes show just because like it's more like real worldy and has like a ton of extra things on the side. And it's not just like one episode then it's done. Like sometimes episodes like leak into other things and stuff like that. But I really like the Looney Tunes, so
It's
that's
the
no shocker
Mysteries
there.
Incorporated of Looney Tunes.
I wouldn't say it's that good, but
I was giving a comparison.
I don't know if that's a good comparison though because I feel like Mr. Corporate is a lot better. It's like a thumb down. It's like yeah, it's like if Looney Tunes would make anything like Mystery Incorporated, it would be the Looney Tunes show. But I think it's like two
I'm
apart.
gonna
Like Mystery
fucking
Incorporated
kill
has like so
someone.
many other side parts that are like leading up to it, whereas this one's just like a day to day like relationships happen. Like you'll have the heck at the house, stuff like that. It's like if you just take the
Daffy's him.
mysteries out of Scooby Doo, that's what it is. Um, then I also watched another Scooby Doo movie today, Legend of the Phantasaur. It's a good one.
Nice.
And this one, Shaggy goes between being brave and being cowardly because he gets put under what's it called whenever you have like a person like swing a wall? Hypnosis. Because he goes through
Hypnosis.
like a yeah. And whenever he hears the word bad, he turns really brave. And like just watching it, I was like, wow, if Shaggy was brave, Mystery Incorporated would really have no problems at all.
True.
Like he just does everything.
Well, he is like
Yeah.
basically the strongest like creature ever.
Being ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's ever
And then
existed.
what else? What else? What else? Oh, I've been reading One Piece. I'm currently at chapter 169. I'm
Yes, yes, nice. That's the funny number.
it is. I was hoping to be at 170 by the time we got here, but
No, no, no. This is better.
um, I've been sleeping a lot more because I've been sick the last
Fair.
couple days. So like I haven't been going to volleyball because I've been actually drained and I didn't want to get anybody else sick. And
That's loser mentality right there.
yeah, it is. I know. But
You're not a hustler at all.
I'm not.
This
And
game isn't
then
a hustler because it just keeps not giving me the thunder gun. It's round 20.
but I'm at the point where Luffy, well, where I believe
I don't even want it
like
anymore.
Luffy, Vivi, Nami, Usopp, Zoro, and Chopper are all running into the palace where Sir Crocodile is. So I'm excited. I actually really like
Alabasta is really
Alabasta.
cool.
Yeah, I really like this like island arc. I guess. I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of callbacks, like Mr. Three came back.
Truth.
They brought back up like the one shell that oh Sanji's also there that Sanji picked up and he answered the phone.
Yeah.
Um,
And he called
I
himself
like
Mr.
that.
Prince.
Yeah, and he called it like crab restaurant or something. And then I enjoyed that part. And then seeing just like how it got up to this point and like I think the background with like Toto, is it like Toto?
Uh,
Toto.
I need help.
You know you know who I'm talking about? It's like the
No.
one Vivi's like childhood friend's dad.
I know
Like
what you're talking about, but I don't remember it. I'm sorry.
it's like Tohtoh.
I think
So
so.
I think that backstory was like a little long and it was kind of boring in my mind, but it was like necessary background that I
I'm not gonna lie,
needed.
that happens a lot with the backgrounds. You're just gonna have to deal with it, especially with so many
Yeah.
characters that aren't interesting.
Yeah, like I didn't think it was very interesting. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm about to see like what all happens and haven't seen Sir Crocodile's power yet, but like I've seen like like glimpses of what I think it is, and I don't know if I want to throw out a theory or not because I feel like I could just be very wrong. But they keep
Throw out
talking
a
about like the
theory
rain
because
rain powder.
what is it?
They keep throwing out like rain rain powder, but Sir Crocodile like touched someone, made them like go through like a drought. So I feel like he can take away like he can like pull water or like he can like store up a ton of water like himself, and like he's been the one putting through the drought. But like I don't know. Like I know obviously he's been putting them through the drought and making the king look really bad.
I have a joke I
But
really want to say, but I can't say it for the sake of spoilers.
yeah, I'm glad I don't.
I
Um,
won't. I wasn't gonna.
yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what the power is, but I know he's sick, and I haven't. And I also saw the Navy again chase after Luffy,
Yeah.
and I gotta say, Luffy is definitely the dumbest main character I've I have ever seen.
Oh yeah,
Like
but like in
hands
the
down.
best way possible.
Yeah, in the best way possible. Yeah,
Yeah. Gotta love it. Guy's an idiot. Super stupid.
right. You know what else I've been watching, Zach?
What?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, me too. I was about to get into that.
How
What do you
about
think?
that last
What's happening?
episode?
What's
Am I
happening?
right?
That was pretty cool. I don't like how that old man is the second fastest sorcerer ever. That seems a little
I
weird.
think it's cool. I thought you would have loved him.
I
His
did.
thing
I
is so
thought he was
cool.
sick because it was a Zach. It was a Zach. It was a
It was a
Zach.
Zach guy.
Yeah, it was a Zach guy. Except he's an asshole and an alcoholic and well, classist. He's classist. That's the word for it.
Oh, we should mention this is spoilers for the upcoming episode. If you have not watched it yet, please click
Oh no, I'm
away.
gonna die. Oh, that's okay because I had Deadshot Daiquiri and we don't want Deadshot Daiquiri, so I'm happy I died.
Um, I thought his like frames was so cool.
Yeah, I
Like
thought
he
that
can
was
touch
cool.
you and freeze you, and then if you act like out of like physics, you freeze.
Yeah.
It's so cool in my mind.
Oh no.
But I know what you mean with not liking that he's the second fastest sorcerer because I feel like there are definitely people who should be
Yeah, he
faster.
just isn't cool. Like I don't like how he's an asshole and he's powerful. That I understand that's how the world works, but I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he also um like kind of risked himself for the other people in there. So I think he's just like
Well,
that for
yeah.
show. Yeah.
I mean,
But
he clearly isn't gonna just let the curses win. So obviously he's gonna fight his hardest. But like
well, I'm not saying that. Like I'm saying like I feel like a couple things he did were to protect the other two.
he didn't go out of his way to protect Maki. I feel.
No, not Maki, but
Yeah, no,
like
exactly. He's classist. What an asshole.
um but this episode was definitely a Caden episode. It
Why?
was fighting, it mentioned Gojo, and it had Megami. So it was like Caden's episode to a T. And
Yeah,
then at the Toji at the very end was so
yeah. I
sick.
thought that was really cool.
He
I
just like
like that.
rising
It.
through.
I was like,
Like
I didn't expect that. I was like, oh, look at that. They're just gonna get out of this domain, and then he's like, "Whoop! I'm here to wreak havoc."
well, I
He's
was
just
like, okay,
entering the domain. Like, who just willingly is like, I'm gonna come in here for fun?
Megami.
Yeah, it's well, Megami wasn't coming in for fun. He was coming in to help. He was like, this is gonna
I
suck.
don't think Toji's coming in for fun. I think he's going in for business.
I know that,
But
but like, that's fun to him.
uh I thought what was gonna happen was that Megami was gonna get them all out, and Megami I don't think could escape through his own since he was holding it up.
Yeah,
I didn't think he would be able to get out. So like they would have to do something on the outside to try and get him out, and
right.
he would have to hold up against them. But I feel like he was a better match since he has like his Shikigami.
He
So I
could
feel like he would
do
be
a domain.
better set up. Yeah, or then he could just try and like compete it.
That's what he
And
was
then
doing to keep it open.
I saw Toji rising up through, and I was like, oh my
I was
god,
like, what the fuck is that guy
Megami
gonna do?
summoned
This is just
Toji.
not. This isn't good for anyone.
Megami summoned Toji.
Wait, he doesn't even
Yeah,
have cursed weapons, so what's he gonna do against the big guy?
absolutely, just throw hands.
Yeah,
Toji's gonna flash step and throw hands. It does not matter.
true.
It's gonna be
He's gonna do
so
it.
awesome.
What is he
Also, I
gonna
think
do? I don't
Nanami,
know. He looks
Mappa
sexy.
loves Nanami.
Bro, Mappa
Yeah,
just loves any guy. Mappa really just is so horny. It's so crazy, and I love it.
it's insane.
I
Yeah,
love it. I'm all for it.
every male character looks perfect 100% of the time.
I don't know. I'm
Every
all
male
for it.
character. Yeah, I mean it's kind of sick. Like
I mean, don't get it wrong. Some of the girls look pretty nice too. Mommy Mei Mei and Mommy Maki look pretty nice. Dude, that's so cringe that I just said that. I hate myself. Oh my god, this is the worst episode of the podcast I've ever recorded.
yeah.
What has FNAF done to me? It's ruining me.
Um, I really thought that Meme's younger brother was gonna die in that
Me
episode. I
too.
thought I called it. I thought
Yeah.
I called it. I was gonna be so happy. Oh, not happy. Well, kind of. But because
No
I don't like the
children
younger
death.
brother.
Yeah, I don't like him either, but
But Meme's power is sick. The birds,
yeah.
like the bird kamikaze, is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I love how like throughout this episode, like one of the main themes is nobody can stop this except for Gojo. Nobody is faster
Yeah, yeah.
except for
It's literally
Gojo.
just
Nobody else
everything.
can stop this except for Gojo.
In every
And it's like he's
sentence is
like,
like aside from Satoru Gojo.
yes, aside from this one being who we created, who is above God, nobody can stop it.
It's literally the Superman problem.
Um, but I thought the fight, Meme's fight, was really cool, and it was
I
really clever how she like uses her younger brother, I guess, to like die. It was like a
yeah.
sacrificial piece.
Yeah, but me and G the entire fight we were like this is a locked game. This is a set match. Like she wins this, her and her brother are still just like unbelievably capped.
Yeah, I don't think they beat good. Like technically, I forget the brain curse's name,
Kenjiro,
but yeah,
but
Jaku.
yep, that's it. You got it.
Yeah, yeah.
10 points for Skylar.
I think he's gonna still win because
Yeah.
I think he's just too strong. He's a special grade.
Yeah,
So like,
I think he's probably gonna win the season if we're being honest here.
nah, Gojo. I feel like he's gonna get unsealed here soon. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that
Soon.
man is coming out.
You think soon?
Yes. Well, by the end of this arc, I think he's coming out. I don't know. They're starting to talk about him too much now.
My
He's coming
teach-
back and he's
my
gonna
teachers
destroy
would-
everything.
My teachers wouldn't like what you just said. They'd be
Why?
like, "Oh, they don't want. They just got rid of the Superman problem. They're not just gonna
No,
bring
he's
it
coming back.
back."
You can only contain him for so long.
No, we'll see.
Like, cause I like my like it's called the accident. So I feel the accident is him getting captured,
I
and
saw.
it's gonna be fixed really quick because that's all they care about is
Well,
getting Gojo back.
it's
Because
the
he'll fix everything
Shibuya
immediately.
incident, and how I know that is because I saw a really funny meme that was the picture of Nanami holding up that one guy by his ponytail, and the meme said, "Damn boy, if Nanami did this to me, I'd go down there and show Shibuya a real incident."
Yeah, I saw that too. I'd pull out his pants and show him the Shibuya incident. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
was a good
was
meme.
that that's the best thing that come out of Jutsu Kaisen so far. That
Yeah.
didn't make me snort out my nose. That made me lol.
No, but the one thing that I think still reigns above all is I don't even remember what happened, but it was Itadori, and he like a girl says something to him, and he just like whispers, he's like, "Bitch," like just like quietly to himself. And
I
like me and Kate were talking about, it's like the funniest moment in the show so far. We're like, "I'll murder you," whenever the Gojo's like
yeah. I'll
goofily
murder
animated.
you. Yeah, I love that one. That's
Yeah.
good.
Um.
Dude, we've gone an hour. We've gone an hour, 2 minutes and 54 seconds, 55 seconds, 56 seconds, and I'm yet to get the Thunder Gun.
You're
I'm
just
really
not good.
I'm really upset. I'm really upset.
But
I like the
next
scene where Maki
episode,
came out of the woods and she goes, "Oi, Octo bitch."
yeah,
one.
yeah, I
was
like that
good.
too. That was a good.
Me and G have been quoting that to each other all weekend.
Was it? I have a couple theories on what I think is going to happen next episode. If you're willing to listen.
I'm willing to listen. I got no fucking theories. I got no fucking clue what's gonna happen.
Okay, so I feel as though they're going to instantly abandon the escaping plan because they can't anymore. Because Toji's going to make sure they don't
Yeah.
escape, and it's going to be Toji versus all of them, and then the sorcerers versus the curse and Toji. So it's
Yes.
gonna be like a three-way duel, and Toji's gonna be throwing hands, and they're gonna try and get Toji distracted on the curse so they can escape.
That's not gonna happen though, because he's too smart.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
even.
just not gonna let him. He's
I
gonna
literally
flash
have no,
stuff him.
I have no idea what's gonna happen. What if Toji is just like an absolute
I
fucking
feel like
unit, and he's
Megami.
like, "I know you guys. I'm not gonna kill you guys just yet. Go do a thing."
I think
I'll handle
Megami
this
is
guy."
gonna try his domain. I think his domain's gonna break. Like he's actually gonna try and use it to create more than just the tiny hole. He's gonna try and overtake it and use it to fight Toji and keep him occupied.
What if he uses
So
that
then
weird thing that he uses in episode 2?
like with this treasure I summon.
Yeah. Yeah, what if he uses
Yeah,
that?
I feel like he will. The second he gets scared, he goes, "With this treasure I
Yeah,
summon."
bro.
Yeah,
If this is like like he hypes it up as if it's like a technique that he uses, he dies. Homie is like at the ready every single time with that thing. He's like, I want to die so badly, man. I'm ready. I'm ready. We're going.
yeah. I have you seen all the memes with it? It's like it's like Megan B gets a paper cut, "With this treasure I summon," and then like
I have
it's
not
just
seen it.
always on the ready.
It's
Um,
funny.
but I feel like that's gonna happen, and then I think it's gonna cut to because I don't think that's gonna get resolved. I think it's gonna cut to Itadori, and then
Yeah, I was actually just thinking that. I was like, we probably aren't even going to see that fight. In my
no,
head,
no,
I'm
no.
thinking we see Toji enter and then it just cuts to someone else.
I feel like it. I think we see Toji enter and the fight start, and then it cuts to Itadori, and then it might. I want to. I hope it cuts to Nanami's one student who put like the ski mask on to
Yeah,
like let the spirits like go through him.
yeah.
I want to see him. I feel like he might come in, and I think Mei Mei might come in
Maybe.
because Mei Mei has to keep going through the gauntlet that she's going through right
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say we probably are gonna see Mei Mei get capped.
Yeah, Mei Mei and her brother, because I feel like now she's at the point where she's fighting Kenjaku, right? Because that
Yeah,
was the one thing she beat before.
yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like we're going to see the start of three fights, a checkup on Gojo, and a checkup on the
I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna see Gojo for
I
a
think we are.
while.
I don't think he's going to come out. I think it's just going to show him in his box.
Maybe. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I don't know.
opposed
I
to a
think
little
he's getting out
checkup
this
here and there.
I think he's getting out this season. I think well, not this season. Well, technically yes, this season, but this arc. I think he's getting out.
I don't
And I think
know.
he's coming back.
I don't know.
But I think Sakuna is also coming out this arc.
I also think Sakuna's coming out this arc.
Yeah, I don't think
We're
it's gonna be
going
next
an
episode.
entire season without seeing Sakuna. Unlikely.
I don't know. All I've heard is Jujutsu Kaisen fans are gonna be eaten because like
We
it
are
goes
eating.
from like it takes like a jump up to Shibuya, and then I heard it just keeps going up from there. So like I'm kind of terrified.
I'm excited to
This
see the
might
dancing
genuinely just go
man.
down as the greatest show of all time.
I'm
Is
excited to
this
see the
this
dancing
genuinely
man.
just is this gonna go down as like the greatest anime of all time? Am I actually gonna be? Am I actually conflicting my own thoughts?
Interesting. I don't know.
Is it gonna go down?
I don't know what that'll be. I'm excited to see more of it though.
I am too.
All right. So I think I'm gonna play Halo. As my my
Background game.
no as my next gameplay video because over the last couple weeks I've been doing FNAF. I think I'm gonna do Halo Reach. I'm gonna play the story mode of that. Uh, Other than that, we're gonna start going through the Lord of the Rings movies next week.
I'm
Did you have?
excited.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I love those movies. They're fantastic. Did you have
I
anything
think I've only
else?
watched the first one.
Huh?
I think I've only watched the first one.
That's fair. I've only watched the first one recently, so that's good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys next week with that. Go follow. I don't know. Subscribe. All right. We'll see you
Follow
guys.
Mediak podcast.
Yeah. See you guys later. Bye. Wait. Actually, I should have. Okay. Bye.